Sophomore forward from Beecher, Illinois, wearing number 4, Rhea Zeller. And a 6-foot senior forward from Madrid, Spain. She is the reigning Peach Belt Conference Player of the Week, number 20, Marta Rivera. The head coach of the Pacers is Mark Miller. The assistant coach, Brittany Guy.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to today's basketball doubleheader here from the University of South Carolina, Aiken. I'm Jordan Phillips, joined by Reeves Altman, calling the action today. Reeves, starting off, we've got the USC Aiken Pacers against the Mount Olive. What are we thinking for today's contest?
I think it's a good preseason matchup before these two teams get into their conference play. Hopefully, the Pacers here in the Convocation Center can finish out the year strong.
Rhiannon Zeller winning the tip for the Pacers. Marta Rivera, the reigning PBC Player of the Week, going to be fouled on her first attempt. She'll head to the line for 2.
The foul is on number 21, Dominique Pacheco. That's her first. It's the team's first.
That's on Dominique Pacheco.
For the Pacers, Marta Rivera.
Marta Rivera with a quick move to the basket there right off of the tip. And she's shooting just over 60% from the free throw line this season.
Off the mark on her first there. So a 1-for-2 trip there for Rivera gives the Pacers a 1-0 lead over the Trojans. And that inbound pass knocked away by Gentry Worley, but it will stay with Mount Olive.
Unique here for the Pacers, starting off the game in a full-court defense. Not something we see from them defensively a lot. Seems like a lot of teams in the past have come out against them in a full-court press.
Gentry Worley, Marta Rivera, Rhiannon Zeller, Haley Unger, and Paris Webster on the floor for the Pacers. They got a trap down low, and Webster takes the ball away. Webster to Rivera to Unger for 3. Off the mark and rebounded by the Trojans. That's Reagan Hoon with it. Move the ball around now. Asia Smith gets it to Hoon. Hoon drives in. Underneath Worley to the three-point line. And knocking that one down. That's Layla Anderson.
Great job by Anderson on the weak side of that offense, getting open and getting Mount Olive on the board here.
And just like you said earlier, Mount Olive employing that full-court press. And a whistle. That's going to go against, that'll be against Layla Anderson.
Looks like Anderson got a little too aggressive there defensively and will be called for a reach-in foul.
Rivera with it. She's trapped immediately, gets it inside to Worley. Worley underneath to Zeller. Zeller finishing off the glass.
Zeller picking up where she left off. A strong outing last time for the Pacers when they were here prior to Christmas.
And another full court press there by the Pacers. Dominique Pacheco with the ball. Moves it to Tiandria Tucker. Tucker back to Smith. Smith hands off to Hoon. Hoon loses the ball. She's guarded by Webster. And a double dribble. Sends the ball back to the Pacers. Aggressive defense on both sides here to start this game off. Both teams employing a press. Webster feeds it ahead to Rivera. Rivera to Zeller, and Zeller finishes off the glass.
Pacers doing a great job off the ball movement, getting open. You're running figure eights up the floor to get, and another turnover, getting the ball back for the Pacers.
Press defense paying off for the Pacers there. Worley is going to be fouled on the pass. But that's how you break a press. You take the top off of it, and the Pacers are doing a good job getting to the rim. Getting the ball across half court and then getting shooters in position down low.
Good passing opening up for the Pacers here so far, getting in transition early.
Unger will inbound to Webster. And Webster's fouled.
A lot of fouls here being called early. That's already the 4th foul for the Trojans.
Yeah, that'll be the 4th foul against Mount Olive so far. The Pacers have yet to commit one. So the aggressive defense from Mount Olive here not paying off. Just a little bit too active with their hands. Webster with the ball now. Webster to Worley. Worley feeding it inside to Marta Rivera. Puts up a shot off the mark and rebounded and a foul.
Wasn't able to get the basket, but great look there down low by Worley to get the pressure off the guards.
And the foul goes against Rhiannon Zaller. It's her first, the team's first. That ball's loose, but picked up by Hoon. Andrea Tucker with the ball, gets it inside. Hoon with the pass, it's off the mark. That was Layla Anderson on the shot. Worley moving the ball ahead now. Worley pushing the pace to Webster. Now to Rivera. Rivera gets it inside to Zaller. Zaller across court to Unger. Unger drives. Unger with a baseline jumper, and it falls.
Zaller doing a great job there, finding herself in the high post option, finding Haley Unger, who's going to be able to drive to the baseline, putting it in for two. Pacers offense clicking here so far early.
Marta Rivera in a 2-on-1 situation. Hoon with a three-pointer, or a long two, excuse me.
Long 2 foot on the line.
Long two there, and that'll be a 7-5 score now. Webster with the ball. It's knocked loose by Anderson. Webster still has it, and a whistle.
Going to be something to watch here, too. That's Anderson's second foul already.
Second foul for Webster. 5 team fouls in total for Mount Olive. That's going to bring on Olivia Heichel and Kelsey Woodard as well. Paris Webster will be at the free throw line. Webster rims out on the first.
Webster on the season for the Pacers at the free throw line, shooting just under 500.
And knocks down the second, so another 1-for-2 trip for the Pacers. Pushing the ball ahead, Keandria Tucker inside, turns, fires, and finishes.
The basket by number 24, Keandria Tucker.
Alexis Durham and Madison Mungalau on the floor now for the Trojans. Unger with the ball. Unger, free throw line jumper off the mark. It's knocked loose by Heichel, but the ball is recovered by the Trojans.
Unger aggressive here early on the offensive side. That's already her third shot in the last 4 possessions for the Pacers.
Durham with the ball. Durham to Mungalau. Three-pointer off the mark. Rebounded by Worley. And another foul.
It's another foul here for the Trojans. Just over 5 minutes in, and they're already on their 5th foul.
Things getting out of control here quickly on the foul in the foul department for the Trojans. Got to calm things down here. Play a little bit cleaner defense right now.
Pacers only have 1 foul on the afternoon, also to note as well.
And Worley knocks down the first free throw. A 2-for-2 trip for Worley. That's going to bring Jan Nelson on the floor.
Number 4, Maria Griffin, and number 20, Jada Freed.
Durham with the ball now for the Trojans. Long pass ahead. That gets to Kamania Griffin. Mungalau with it now. She's guarded by Webster. That's Jada Preeb with the ball. And it's taken away, but a travel. So the turnover followed immediately by the turnover.
Good read there by the Pacers defense, able to intercept the ball. Unfortunately, just took 1 too many steps to get the ball back to the Trojans.
Yeah, nice play there by Heichel. Just couldn't quite get in the proper position and get the outlet pass. Pass inside. Woodard with a hand in her face, but it won't matter. It rattles home. That's from Preeb.
Perfectly placed pass there, just out of the reach of the defense, able to put it up for 2.
Webster with the ball now. She gets it to Heichel. Heichel to Unger. Unger to Webster. Webster the screen from Woodard. Feeds inside. Woodard pass out of it, deflected, and it'll be recovered by the Trojans. Durham with the ball now. Durham, pass out. Off the mark from Preeb. And rebounded by Heichel. Down to Webster. Webster to Heichel. And a travel.
We have a full media.
And that brings Martha Rivera back on the floor and brings us to our first full media timeout. We will take a break, and we'll be back in just a moment. Welcome back, everyone. Today's contest presented by Aiken Flooring. You can stand on us. The USC Aiken Pacers on top 10-9 over the Mount Olive Trojans. Jordan Phillips, Reeves Altman on the call. Mount Olive will have possession. Mungalau, the three, and all net on that one.
That was a beautiful shot. This Mount Olive team loves to shoot the three, and they've been effective so far, 2 for 3 on the afternoon.
Madison Mungalau knocking that one down. A beautiful shot from deep. Gentry Worley in for the Pacers. Worley feeds it to Unger. Unger, the kiss off the glass.
Good pass there from Worley. Also, dangerous pass, able to get through traffic, putting in the perfect place for Unger to get it in for 2.
And a 2-on-1 now against Kelsey Woodard. And the finish, that's for Jada Preeb. Worley directing traffic. Guarded by Mungalau. The pass inside to Rivera. Rivera turns, fades off the one leg. Off the mark, rebounded by the Trojans. Nelson guarding Mungalau. And a foul. That's going to go against Jaya Nelson.
Foul is on the Pacers, number 13, Jaya Nelson. Her first, the team's second.
That'll bring on Rhiannon Zahler for Kelsey Woodard. Also on the floor for the Trojans, that'll be Layla Anderson coming on for Reagan Hoon. Inbound. Preeb with the ball at the top of the key. Fires to Mungalau. Mungalau guarded by Unger. She drives. Her shot off the mark, but rebounded. Tie up. And possession to Mount Olive.
Number 4 there, Griffin for the Trojans put herself in perfect position, beating a triple team in the paint for the Pacers to pull that rebound and give the Trojans another possession.
Yeah, went up big there to get the ball. The inbound pass. Play off the mark. Pacers fortunate. Could have been called for a foul there. And they will be called for a foul on that one. Now to send Layla Anderson to the line. Shoot 2.
The foul is on the Pacers, number 4, Rhiannon Zahler. That's her second. It's the team's third. Checking the line for the
That's Zaller's second foul on the evening, and she'll be subbed out for Woodard there.
The charity strike for 2, Layla Anderson.
And first shot there good from Anderson.
Anderson back in the game with 2 fouls as well, so something to keep an eye on as the first quarter winds down.
So a 2-for-2 trip there from Anderson. Worley directing traffic now for the Pacers. Worley feeds inside, down low to Nelson. Nelson's pass intercepted, but it'll be out of bounds.
Good look there from Nelson to try to get it to the corner, but also great read defensively. They could see the extra pass coming. Fortunately, the ball goes out of bounds for the Trojans. Actually, I'm not sure whose ball. Oh, it'll be with the Pacers.
It'll be with the Pacers. Out of bounds on the dribble, they'll say. Worley's pass to Nelson is there. Unger fakes the 3, steps inside the line. Long 2 is good.
Basket by number 14, Haley Unger.
Unger effective there with the pump fake to get in front of the defense to put it in for 2.
And the Trojans breaking the press here. Nelson on the defense, but a foul. That'll be Nelson's second
Fouls
foul.
on the Pacers, number 13, Jay Nelson. That's her second. It's the team's 4th.
Game shifted a little bit here. Pacers now find themselves in foul trouble. Mount Olive still with 5, and the Pacers now up to 4 in the first quarter alone.
Mount Olive using the pass to break the press the way we saw the Pacers doing early, and now they're being able to navigate the defense in the same way. As that first free throw is falls for Alexis Durham.
So far in this game, we've seen 2 teams that mirror each other. Both teams like to push the ball, like to get the ball down low, but are also not scared of the 3. And it shows both are very contested here in a 4-point game.
And a 2-for-2 trip to the line for the Trojans as Dominique Pacheco checks back into the game. Worley to Unger. Unger feeds ahead to Woodard. Woodard gets that pass to Sammy Bardonaro. 3-pointer for Unger. It's going to fall.
3-point basket, Haley Unger.
Unger, the leading scorer on the floor for all teams with 9 so far.
And a travel will turn it back over to the Pacers. Bardonaro feeds it into Worley. Worley gets around the defense. Unger recovers to Rivera for 3. Just off the mark, rebounded by Worley. Worley goes up strong. No good, rebound goes to the Trojans.
Strong rebound there from Smith down low.
Mungalau with the ball now. Mungalau to Pacheco, feeds it inside to Smith, and a travel. Worley brings the ball up for the Pacers to Bardonaro. Now to Unger. Excuse me, to Worley. Worley to Woodard. Woodard guarded well, ball's loose. And a jump ball, possession arrow to the Pacers.
Basketball belongs to the Pacers.
Inbound to Rivera. Worley, 5 on the shot clock. Worley, a long 3. Not even close, rebounded by the Trojans.
Looked like Worley there just kind of lost track of time, looked up, and the shot clock was under 5.
Yeah, desperation heave there from Worley.
1 minute left in the quarter, 1 minute.
Smith with a nice move there. It's knocked away by Unger. Unger on the run. Unger driving. Cut off by Pacheco. Unger to Woodard, but it's not loose, but there's Bardonaro for the recovery. Unger feeds it inside to Rivera. Rivera to Bardonaro for 3. Off the mark, rebounded by the Trojans. Pacheco with the ball. Smith drives, Tight defense there from Woodard, but the finish.
Great drive to the basket. Also, good job there from Woodard not to draw contact.
20 seconds left here in the first quarter. Shot clock is turned off. Pacers can hold for the last shot. Worley with the ball. She's guarded well by Anderson. Worley gets around, drives, and rejected. It'll be out of bounds. It'll be Pacer basketball with 2 seconds left in the quarter.
Worley took a hard fall there after that shot, but she's up under her own power again.
Zahler on the floor now for Woodard. Unger to the corner. The three from Rivera off the mark. So it'll be 2017 after one here at University of Mount Olive on top. Pacers trail by 3. We'll be back in just a moment. Welcome back, everyone. Second quarter here from the University of South Carolina, Aiken. Mount Olive on top right now, 2017. Both teams aggressive on defense here so far early. Saw the Trojans get in foul trouble early there in the first quarter.
Stayed out of the bonus, though, so credit to them.
We'll see if they can keep things clean here. Nice drive to the basket there by Layla Anderson.
Perfectly executed give and go there at the top of the free throw line. Able to get one step on her defender and take it up for 2.
Worley with the ball now. A three from Bardonaro off the mark and rebounded by the Trojans. Durham with the ball. Durham to Anderson. Anderson down low to Asia Smith. And charge. Woodard put her body on the line there.
Great job down low. Pacers looked not to have a lot of substitutions down in the post positions. So great job by Woodard to stay out of foul trouble.
Smart play there defensively by Woodard. Gets the turnover. Pacers trailing by 5. Worley with the ball. Worley is going to be fouled.
The foul was on number 2 of the Trojans, Layla Anderson. That's her 3rd and the team's 2nd this quarter.
That's Anderson's 3rd foul called for here. Less than a minute gone in the second quarter.
Some conversation here between the officials. It looks like we're going to go and it looks like there's going to be a review. So they're going to review and see if this foul was indeed against the Trojans. Again, it would be a costly one for the Trojans, but that would be 3 fouls against Layla Anderson.
Anderson doing a great job on the offensive side, moving the ball around, cutting to the basket. Also doing a good job on the Pacers guards defensively. Unger and Worley just having trouble getting open here so far early.
Anderson also leading the way for the Trojans with 7 points. So getting her with 3 fouls here in the first half. This soon into the first half would be a big benefit for the Pacers if this call stands.
And I would say also to Jordan, the game is being called fair.
Yeah.
You could have made the argument that Mount Olive was getting called a lot early, but the Pacers find themselves in foul trouble as well. I mean, both teams had for a total of 9 with 5 and 4 in that first period. But the refs so far are calling a very clean game, so we'll see what it looks like moving forward.
Yeah, the Pacers, as you said, the foul advantage was 5-1 there for the majority of the first quarter, but things, evened up a little bit there by the end of it. But again, this would be a costly foul for Mount Olive if it does indeed stand against Layla Anderson.
And as of right now, it looks like Anderson's going to stay on the court. I'm not sure if the coaching staff is just waiting to see the outcome or they're going to let her stay in no matter what. So interesting call here coming up.
Still reviewing the play on both sides here. More discussion now. It seems like we've finished up the video review. Now the officials are going to discuss what they've seen.
Did you see what the call was on the floor? It looked like a blocking foul to me.
It was called a blocking foul against Layla Anderson, yeah. So I believe it is going to stand as called.
Substitution coming in from the guard position.
Oh, no, they're going to call no foul. They're going to say it was incidental contact.
No foul. Okay, we play on.
Yeah, so Layla Anderson will not stay in the game. She will come out, but she will only have 2 fouls now. She's going to be replaced by Dominique Pacheco.
And she'll stay with 2 fouls.
Inbound from Bardonaro goes to Marta Rivera. Hand off to Gentry Worley. Worley to Unger. Unger down low to Woodard. Woodard to the corner for Bardonaro. Back up to Worley. Worley for 3. Off the mark. Rebounded by Unger. And a blocking foul. No. That'll go against Tiandria Tucker. That's going to bring on Kamania Griffin. So Woodard with the ball now to Worley. Worley trapped down low. Worley baseline drive. Tried to pass out of it. She was triple teamed on that play.
Credit to Worley there to get out of the double team in the corner as well. It's just one pass too many, lost it, and ball back in the hands of the Trojans.
Griffin, a long 2, off the mark, rebounded by Woodard. Worley pushing the ball ahead to Bardonaro and a travel.
A lot of travels being called here by both sides, just taking one too many steps or dragging their feet. Interested to see what the turnovers are going to look like here at halftime.
Paris Webster on the floor now for Woodard. Pacheco bringing the ball up for the Trojans. Pacheco with it. She gets it to Durham. Durham to Hoon. Hoon drives in, turns, fires. Off the mark, but rebounded by the Trojans. Nice job by Griffin there to sneak in and get that rebound. Pacheco drives against Bardonaro. It's off the mark. Another offensive rebound, but it'll be out of bounds off of the Trojans.
A lot of offensive rebounds for both sides coming in now. We didn't see that early. Just seems like whoever is not boxed out is just able to come in and pull the rebound to keep the possession alive.
Yeah, a lot of second chance opportunities for both teams here. Webster with the ball. Gets around to Worley. Worley guarded by Pacheco. Worley feeds it inside to Bardonaro. Bardonnaro's pass too far, goes over the line. Worley able to get back in time to deter a shot, so the Pacers will have a chance to set their defense up here.
Yeah, tough situation there for the Pacers. Almost avoiding a turnover, but also avoiding the fast break there with a 2-on-2.
Pacheco driving. Griffin's shot off the mark. Another offensive rebound for the Trojans. Second chance opportunities just killing the Pacers right now. A 7-point lead for the Trojans.
Yeah, not a lot of offense so far here for either side in the second quarter, but those second chance points are starting to add up. Pacers gone cold, and they find themselves now down by 7.
Unger with the ball. Feeds inside to Rivera. Rivera off the mark on that shot. Mount Olive with the ball. Durham. Durham, the long two. Knocks it down, the 2-point jumper. And a timeout taken. 26-17 lead for Mount Olive right now.
We have a full media timeout on the floor.
And that will be a full media timeout. We'll take a break, and we'll be back in just a moment. Welcome back, everyone. 9-point game here. Mount Olive on top, 26-17. Pacers bringing it up the floor. Webster running traffic. Unger with the ball. Unger. Nice 2-point mid-range shot there. Pacheco with the ball.
Haley Unger accounting for majority of the Pacers' points so far. She has 11 of their 19.
Yeah, Pacers need someone else to get going here offensively. Pacheco inside, off the mark, rebounded by Woodard. Woodard to Webster. Webster bringing it up. Webster nearly lost her dribble there, but able to recover. And 3-point jump shot there by Haley Unger, 26-22. And just like we said, they need somebody else to get going. Unger seemed to hit another gear, scored a 5-point swing there for the Pacers to cut the lead to 4.
And a timeout called there by Mount Olive. Just like before, just like you said, it was 9 points to 4 points quickly.
Yeah, Unger getting in her groove there. Again, 14 points for number 14. But again, the Pacers do need to get other offensive options going here in this contest if they want to cut this lead and take it again as they had it in the first half.
And what we've seen in the past is Gentry Worley being able to get going on the offensive side, not only passing but also scoring, being able to get to the basket, being left open, but she has not been able to do that so far. Mount Olive is doing a great job of keeping her contained, not able to get a lot of open shots.
And the Mount Olive also doing a good job containing Marta Rivera, who's coming off back-to-back 20-point performances. Pacers could use her going offensively here soon. So Mungalau will bring it up for the Trojans. Mungalau to Durham. Durham drives, defended by Woodard, off the mark. Another offensive rebound. Woodard rejects it, and Webster picks up the ball. Good defense there from Woodard. Webster drives. Webster nearly taken away. Unger able to maintain possession. Hand off to Webster. Down to Worley. Worley drives. And it looks like she stepped out of bounds on the drive.
Very aggressive cross-court pass there from Worley, but she found Unger when she was open, but she stepped out of bounds, and it goes to the Trojans.
Mungalau will bring the ball up. Mungalau the handoff to Hoon. Durham. Jumper off the mark. And a whistle. I believe that's going to go against Rivera. It will.
Foul call down low, called for a hold there on the box out.
The Pacers, again, just having trouble on the offensive glass right now.
Wasn't a shooting foul, so the Trojans will take it on the baseline.
Heichel checks back in for the Pacers. A shot off the mark. The race for the ball. It's going to go to the Pacers. Webster with the ball to Worley, and a turnover, and a whistle. It's going to be a foul. I believe they're going to say it's against. That'll be Tiandria Tucker called for that.
Tucker was able to take the pass, but got called for a little too much contact prior to the ball getting there.
Rivera. Another shot off the mark for Rivera. Just not able to finish down low right now.
A lot of both teams getting open looks here to the basket, just not able to convert.
To the corner for Durham. Mungalau. Now to Hoon. Three-pointer from Hoon. Missing everything, and Worley able to get the rebound. Trap down low. And a foul.
Worley being double and triple teamed a lot here recently, but she's been able to dribble out and got called there for a foul, which it's a credit to the Trojans that foul was called, because it would have been a 4-on-1 break to the basket for the Pacers.
But it does send Worley to the free throw line. Off the mark on the first. So a 1-for-2 trip there for Worley. And the Pacers cut the lead to 3. Unger nearly getting in the way of that pass. And I believe Olivia Heichel got a piece of that shot, and it's a turnover. The Pacers will have the ball. Unger now for 3. Off the mark. But
so close.
Rebounded by Worley. Worley pass to Webster. Now to Rivera. Rivera to the corner for Unger. Unger tries again. Another shot off the mark. Ball's on the ground. Worley with it. Possession arrow to the Pacers.
Unger gone a little cold here in the last 2 possessions, missing back-to-back threes, but she is not scared of the shot after missing those.
So that brings on.
Possession will stay with the Pacers here.
That brings on Kayla Jackson for the Trojans. Worley feeds it down low to Rivera, and Rivera will be fouled.
The foul was on number 20, Jada Green. That's her first. Going to the line to shoot 2 for the Pacers, Marta Rivera.
And Rivera off the mark on the first.
Pacers struggling here in the second quarter with free throws.
Another 1-for-2 trip for the Pacers. 2-point lead. Defensively, the Pacers have locked things down a little bit. Just haven't quite been able to chip away at this lead as much as they'd like to, but they've cut the lead from 9 to 2. Nice move there to get around the defense. Off the mark on the shot. Heichel with the rebound. Webster with it now. Webster pushing the pace. Webster to Unger. Unger inside to Rivera. Rivera tried to get the cross-court pass to Worley, but it's broken up. Mungalau feeds it ahead now. And another takeaway, this time for the Pacers. Pacers going to slow things down now. 2:26 left here in the second quarter. Ball's knocked loose. Webster able to make the play. And another ball knocked away once again, but it'll stay with the Pacers.
Webster's doing a great job there to keep possession as the ball was almost stolen at midcourt.
Yeah, doing a good job there as that was knocked loose. And could have easily been a turnover and a fast break opportunity for the Trojans. Rivera with the ball now to Webster. Webster for three. Missing everything. Heichel's there. Put back opportunity, no good. Rivera getting the rebound as well. Rivera fading off the mark.
Rivera very lucky there not to be called for an over the back.
Yeah, rebounded by the Trojans now. So the Pacers with three opportunities on that possession. Just weren't able to get anything to fall. Jackson for three. That's off the mark. Rebounded by the Trojans. That's Preeb. Durham with the ball. Durham drives. Feeds to Griffin. Knocked away by Worley. And the Pacers have the possession. Now Worley feeds to Webster. Webster guarded by Durham. Now to Worley again. Worley inside to Rivera. Rivera to Heichel. And Heichel with the finish and ties the ball game.
Great job there from Rivera, noticing she got double teamed, found the open man, able to put it in for two.
Doing a good job there to make the extra pass. Yeah, that pass.
And that was the first basket for the Trojans in a few minutes here in the second period.
Yeah, the Pacers have done a good job keeping them off the board. Unger with the ball now, 48 seconds left in the half. Webster to Worley. Worley to Unger. Unger off the mark and rebounded by the Trojans. That's Mungo out.
Unfortunate finish there for the Pacers. Great off-the-ball movement there from Unger to get to the basket. Just a little too strong off the backboard.
So now the Trojans going to dribble out the clock for the last shot. Durham with the ball. Durham drives, feeds down low, and an easy feed inside and a finish. Pass ahead and the whistle. That brings us to halftime. 30-26 your score. Mount Olive on top. Pacers looking to chip away at this lead as we head into the second half. Welcome back, everyone. Second half of this women's basketball contest between Mount Olive Trojans and the USC Aiken Pacers. Pacers trailing 30-26 to the Trojans, who have possession. Pass inside to Smith. She's guarded by Zaller. Kick back outside. Pass, the kick inside, and the finish from Asia Smith. Unger with the ball. Unger to Worley. Worley to Rivera inside. Zaller. Zaller kicks back out to Worley. Worley for three and drops it in.
Worley's first three-pointer on the afternoon.
Yeah, Pacers could use her to get hot here offensively. 6 points for her.
And Mount Olive picking up right where they left off to end the first half with a good looks and shots early.
Now the Pacers with the ball in transition. Worley has it. Worley to Zaller. Zaller to Unger. Unger drives. Unger kicks inside. Zaller just wasn't ready for the pass.
Good pass there down low. Just a little miscommunication causes a turnover, gives the ball back to the Trojans.
Now Durham with the ball. And a travel.
Durham got the ball there. Looks like she was looking to set a screen. Almost surprised she got the ball, but took a step too many. Another turnover back to the Pacers.
And just a brief stat correction to bring you. We said Layla Anderson, there was some confusion over that foul call in the first half. Well, we were told by the official that it was incidental contact, no foul, but the head referee clarified it was indeed a foul. So Layla Anderson does have 3 fouls, as you see the finish there by Webster.
And that clears the air for us as well, because she was subbed out after that call, and we didn't see her for any of the rest of the second half.
Yeah, so she does have 3 fouls, Layla Anderson, for the Trojans. A three-pointer from Durham drops down.
Anderson, a major part of their offense as well, which showed there in the later minutes of the second half when they had trouble just getting the ball in the basket.
Yeah, 7 points for Durham, for Durham and for Anderson. Inside to Zaller. Zaller tried to pass out, hand in her face, and a foul. That's going to be called against Asia Smith.
Trojans making a big effort defensively in the paint. They know the Pacers love to get it down low and get open shots, but there's a lot of double teams, a lot of on-the-ball defense going on in the paint. The Pacers are looking to pass out of that, and they're getting deflected and intercepted.
Pacers running with 2 post players in Rivera and Saller, and Woodard in that rotation as well.
And as you said earlier, Rivera coming off of 2 back-to-back 20-point games. She's been quiet on the offensive side with only 2 so far.
Worley with the ball now. Worley drives. And the finish off the glass from Worley. That cuts the lead to 2. Mungalao with the ball. To Anderson. The drive. Late rotation on defense there. Easy bucket for Tiandria Tucker. Woodard and Nelson set to check in for the Pacers. That ball nearly taken away. Unger recovers. Webster with it now. Webster to Worley. Worley. Gonna whistle. That's going to be 3 seconds.
3 seconds on Sauer down low.
Substituting in for the Pacers numbers.
That'll bring on Woodard.
Tough right there as Worley was doing a great job of bringing the shot clock down. Going to get the ball down low, but called for 3 seconds just before that.
Anderson drives. pass out. Shot off the mark, rebounded by Woodard, and a foul.
Appears to be an offensive foul as the Trojans are happy with the call.
Yeah, they're going to call that, I believe, on Martha Rivera. So it will stay with Mount Olive here. Long pass in. That ball taken away by Unger. Unger on the fast break. Mungalau in chase. It won't do any good. The steal and the coast-to-coast drive from Haley Unger cuts the lead once again to 2.
Haley Unger doing an effective job on offense and also on the defensive side there, able to bring the momentum back to the Pacers, only down 2 now.
That ball the shot off the mark, the rebound by the Trojans, now finally taken away. The Pacers with it. Unger on the break. Unger to Rivera, and a whistle. And an offensive foul against the Pacers.
The foul is on the Pacers, number 32.
That's going to go against Woodard.
Not sure what happened there. I didn't get a clean look at it. Appears Woodard pushed someone away in the paint, got called for an offensive foul.
So it will go back to the Trojans. And another whistle and a hook. That's going to be against Unger.
And as the Pacers now find themselves in foul trouble, already up to 4 here with just under 5 minutes to play in the third.
And that brings us to a full media timeout here in the third. We'll take a break. 37-35, Mount Olive on top. Welcome back, everyone. 2-point ball game here. Mount Olive on top, 37-35. They'll have possession under the basket. Pacers looking to take their first lead since the first quarter. And that base free throw line jump shot falls for the Trojans. Lead up to 4 now.
That's something that's just hard to believe right now as you watch the game. It feels like the Pacers have been in control on the offensive side most of the game, but yet they haven't led since early in the first period.
Unger shot off the mark, rebounded by Heichel. Heichel trapped down low, a jump ball, possession arrow to the Pacers.
Basketball belongs to the Pacers.
Worley inside and a foul. That's going to be Unger fouled on that one. So she'll head to the line for 2.
Not much of an inbound pass there from Unger. Just was able to get inside position right in front of the inbounder and go up to draw the foul.
Yep, great play there by Unger, and the good feed from Worley as well.
Substituting in for the Pacers, number 12, Paris Webster, number 4, Rhiannon Zeller.
Unger off the mark on the first. So a 1-for-2 trip from the Pacers. Cuts the lead to 3. Durham with the ball. Unger gets in the passing lane, takes it away. She's on the break. Goes up, off the mark on the finish. Zaller's there underneath, though. Ball's loose. And a jump ball, possession arrow to the Trojans.
That's Haley Unger's second interception here this afternoon. Just a tough break on the end. Wasn't able to put it in the basket. After the held ball, it'll go back to the Trojans.
Durham brings the ball up. The rotation. Mungalau drives. Mungalau goes in among the Giants and makes a big finish there.
Uses the baseline effectively to help her out to the basket and puts it in.
Nelson with the finish off the glass from Jaya Nelson. Lead back down to 3 now. Pacers need a stop. Durham, long pass to the corner for Anderson, off the mark, and rebounded by Heichel.
Big break there for the Pacers. Anderson being good behind the line today, and she was left wide open in the corner.
Webster, a beautiful screen there from Zallard, created a wide open lane for Webster to finish, and the lead is now 1. Durham with the ball. Feed inside, it's broken up by Nelson.
Pacers starting to read those passing lanes pretty well here. A lot of deflected passes.
Yeah, Jan Nelson doing a great job there, getting in that passing lane to break the ball up. It'll stay with the Trojans for now. Shot is up, off the mark, and rebounded by Unger. Unger, the feed. Now to Unger again. Rivera in the corner, back to Unger. Unger thought about going inside, instead kicks to Webster. Webster to the corner for Nelson. Nelson for 3, and knocks it down. The Pacers with their first lead since the first quarter. A 2-point lead for the Pacers now, courtesy of the J.A. Nelson three-pointer. The drive to the basket from Layla Anderson and a solid finish from Anderson through contact. Pass ahead to Unger. Unger, the 2-point jump shot. Knocks it down, 45-43 now.
Back and forth affair here on the offensive sides. Back-to-back shots for both teams going in.
Yeah, the Pacers looking for a stop here on defense. The Trojans doing a good job staying connected. Feed inside.
Great pass.
Beautiful pass. Good defense there by Zallard to block the shot from Hoon and a whistle. A fight over the ball. And it will stay with the Pacers. That brings on Dominique Pacheco. Pass to Nelson. Nelson feeds to Unger. Unger drives. Unger off the mark. Woodard tips it out. It's loose. Rivera comes away with it. The pass to Webster. Webster to the corner for Nelson. Nelson for 3. Off the mark. Rebounded by Anderson. The Trojans pushing the pace now. Anderson making moves. 1 minute left in the quarter. Pacers still with the lead, 45-43. Nelson defending against Pacheco. Knocks the ball loose, but Hoon recovers. That ball knocked loose by Webster. And it goes out. It'll be, or no, they'll say a foul. They're going to call that a foul against Webster.
Pacers in the bonus, or close to it now. It sends Anderson to the line.
Yeah, close to it. 5 fouls here in the third quarter going against the Pacers. And that sends Layla Anderson to the line.
Hey, can you please miss this free throw? Miss it! Woo!
Knocks down the first.
Go! Miss it! Ah!
Off the mark on the free throw. So a 1-for-2 trip. Pacers maintain the lead. Worley bringing it up for the Pacers. Worley with the ball. And a foul.
It's going to be another contact foul here on Pacheco.
Pacheco with 2 fouls now. Nelson will inbound for the Pacers. To Worley. Worley baseline drive rejected. It'll be out of bounds off of the Trojans. It'll stay with the Pacers.
Shot clock at 15 now, so the Pacers still have time to set up an offense here. Don't need an immediate shot.
29.6 seconds left. Unger with the ball. Unger to Worley. Worley, a long pass to Nelson. Nelson drives. The baseline jumper off the mark. Rebounded by Rivera. Shoots. And Rivera knocks it down.
Martin Rivera there. Right place, right time for the putback. Gives the Pacers a 3-point lead now.
Just 6 seconds left here in the third quarter. Nelson defending against Durham. The shot way off. Rebounded. It'll be out of bounds. It'll go to the Trojans, who will have 0.5 seconds.
Not sure if they have time to get off a shot here. Going to see what they have in store.
Most likely just a chance for a tip in here. Or no, they'll say it'll be Pacer ball.
Hey, launch it! Launch it!
So they will dribble it out without a shot. 47-44 score. The Pacers take the lead, and as we head into the fourth quarter. Welcome back, everyone. Final frame here, 47-44 score. The Pacers on top of the Mount Olive Trojans. The Trojans will have the ball to start the quarter. Layla Anderson, the three-pointer. Their shot off the mark, rebounded by Unger. Unger, a long pass ahead to Jaya Nelson. Nelson, a long pass to Worley. Worley behind the back. She's cut off. Unger, step back, corner three. Off the mark, rebounded. No, a foul. They're going to call a foul.
Might be on Rivera for over the back. Oh, defensive foul, excuse me.
That'll be a foul against the Trojans.
Substituting on the court for Mount Allen is number 20, Jacob Reed.
Worley will inbound to Nelson. Nelson for three. Off the mark. Nelson's three taking the lead for the Pacers back in the third quarter.
Pacers gone cold here from deep since.
They maintain that three-point lead. Durham passing off to Anderson, who gives it to Pacheco. Pacheco thought about a three. She drives in instead, and she's rejected by Woodard.
A clean block there, too, from Woodard. Great job to avoid contact.
Anderson with the ball now. Anderson drives in. That ball rejected by Unger. Unger passes off to Worley. Worley. Pass from Jaya Nelson off the mark and intercepted. Durham pushing the pace now. Durham works it inside, lost control of the ball, passes out to Pacheco.
Yeah, good pass out there. She was driving in on a 4-on-2 break against the Pacers defense.
Pacheco gets around Nelson. The feed down low to Smith. Smith off the mark. Ball's loose, rebounded by Nelson. And a whistle.
Substituting is number 24, Tiandria Tucker.
And it looks like things are set to resume here. Worley with the ball now. Worley, the long pass to Woodard, to Rivera, now to Unger. Unger fakes the three and a travel.
Substituting for Mount number 32, Reagan.
The Unger very effective with her pump fake for most of the game. Unfortunately, took a jab step there, went a bit too far and got called for the travel.
Let's go, passes, lock it, let's finish.
Durham with the ball now. Feed down low. Ball's loose. Anderson with it now. Back to the corner for Hoon. Hoon's three-pointer. Way off. Rebounded. Unger with the ball now. Unger passes over to Nelson.
Dangerous pass.
Very dangerous, but maintains possession. Woodard flips to Nelson. Nice inside feed for the easy two-pointer.
Great off-the-ball movement there to get open to the paint.
Yeah, great cut, great pass, great finish. Beautiful, beautiful basketball there from the Pacers. To the corner. And that finish there. That's Tiandria Tucker with the two-point jump shot.
Tucker drives into the paint, found herself in no man's land. No one on the defense really picked her up and was able to get a clean jump shot off.
The feed now to Nelson. Nelson was trying to pass to Rivera, just off the mark.
Just out of the reach, and unfortunate turnover there. Just really don't want to see that here in the closing minutes with a small lead.
Yeah, an unforced error there in a tight ball game. Rivera. And a travel. That goes against Anderson. Zauer, the feed to Rivera. Rivera's shot off the mark, but a foul.
My goodness, that's another missed opportunity there for the Pacers with the 2 points. Got very lucky with that foul call.
Yeah, could have been a 3-point play opportunity here.
Martin Rivera to the line shooting 2.
And notice both teams missing a lot of open shots at the basket.
Yep. And Rivera knocks down the first. 2-point possession, 2-possession game now here for the Pacers. And knocks down the second. Long 3-pointer from Anderson. Knocks it down. Goodness gracious, what a shot.
Nothing but net on that one. Great shot from Anderson. Cuts the Pacers lead down to 2.
Yeah, she shot that one from Graniteville, 51-49. Unger now feeds to Zaller. Zaller inside, turns, fires off the mark. And a foul. That's going to go against Rivera.
Hard foul there, but nothing intentional. She seems to be up and all right, so glad to see that.
Yeah, just both players just going for the ball.
Wow, that Anderson 3 really changed the pace of this game as well.
Zaller on the defense there, forces the miss. Webster pushing the pace now. Webster to Worley. Worley pulls the shot down. Now to Webster. Unger with the mid-range shot there to knock down the 2-pointer. On the drive, off the mark. Anderson, the 3-pointer, off the mark. Rivera tips it out and flips to Webster. Good play there by Rivera. Rivera now with it again, pass to Webster. Now to Unger. Unger, back to Webster now. Webster made a nice move, fouled on the inside.
We have a full media.
And that takes us to a full media timeout. We will take a break. 53-49 your score. Pacers on top. Welcome back, everyone. Today's contest presented by the Hudson Etheridge Companies and Auto Owners Insurance. For all your insurance needs, head over to there and tell them Pacer Athletics sent you, as we are back underway here. Rhiannon Zaller hit with some contact, but the ball's loose. Pass underneath to Unger. Unger dribbling around. She's going to be fouled. They're going to say it was a shot or a pass. Looks like they're going to say it was a shot.
Foul was on number 5.
Looked like she was in the shooting motion. Personally, I thought it was a clean block, but they saw contact on the floor, and she'll go to the line for 2.
I thought she might be trying to pass down low to Zaller, but looks like they're going to call it a shooting foul as she will shoot 2, knocks down the first.
Yeah, not a lot of fouls for either side here. That's only the 3rd for Mount Olive.
And a 2-for-2 trip there from Unger stretches this lead up to 6. Unger, another great read in the passing lane, drives down, and the finish coast to coast for Haley Unger. 25 points.
That's her
for Haley Unger.
third interception here in the second half alone.
Haley Unger doing it all for the Pacers on both ends of the floor. 25 points for Unger tonight. And that big finish there. Tight defense from Zaller, but a good finish from Smith.
A good job there by Smith to get to the basket, also cut into this Pacers lead. They started to pull away there. That brings it back down to 6.
Worley with the ball. She's going to be fouled.
Pacers getting to the free throw line often here in the fourth quarter.
The foul was on number 32, Reagan Coon. That's her 2nd and the team's 4th.
That sends Gentry Worley to the free throw line.
Gentry Worley.
Worley shot halfway down and bounces back out. And another rim out there from Worley, so 0 for 2 from the line with 6-point lead, 3 minutes, 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Anderson again from deep.
Off the mark on that one, Webster with the rebound. Unger now feeds inside to Rivera. Rivera kicks out to Webster. Webster's going to be fouled, head to the line.
Another trip to the free throw line here for the Pacers. That's, I think, their 3rd in 3 straight possessions.
Number 20, Jacob Reed. That's her 2nd and the team's 5th. Paris Webster at the line for 2.
Webster knocks down the first. Yeah, 2-for-2 trip there from Webster. 8-point lead now for the Pacers. And 3-pointer from Anderson, off the mark again. Webster will bring it up. 3 minutes left. That ball knocked loose. That's going to go out off of Unger. Stats and information letting us know here that courtside that Haley Unger just 1 point away from a career high for her.
I believe that career high came earlier this season as well here at the Convocation Center.
So her next basket will set a career number for her in the point category. Smith drives against Woodard. Woodard, good defense. The rebound by Hoon.
Strong rebound.
And a whistle. And they're going to call it on the floor. It's going to go against, that'll go against Webster. To the corner. And a turnover. Unger creates that. Another steal for Haley Unger.
We said Haley Unger obviously doing a great job offensively, but defensively as well. She's had a lot of interceptions and a lot of rebounds as the minutes have ticked off.
That three from Rivera off the mark. Unger nearly thought about taking that one away.
Good pass.
Good pass, good find, good finish. That was Tiandria Tucker on that play.
Great job to read the defense there, knowing they were crashing in on her shot to be able to find the open man. Still at a 6-point lead here for the Pacers, and the Trojans are running out of time.
Three-pointer for Worley from the corner falls. And a 9-point lead for the Pacers. And a whistle on the shot.
Going to be a shooting foul against the Pacers.
The foul was on number 12, Paris Webster. That's her third. It's the team's third. Visiting the cherry strike is number 2, Layla Anderson.
Knocks down the first. And a 2-for-2 trip.
Manal is going to come out in a full court press again, something we have not seen since early in the first quarter.
A 7-point lead for the Pacers with 1 minute and 12 seconds left.
Pacers have a lead, but there is still a lot of basketball left.
Unger breaks the press. Unger back to Worley.
1 minute left in regulation.
Worley gets to Webster.
Double teaming at the top here. See what the guards do.
Webster back to Worley and a foul.
Foul is on number 32, Reagan Moon. That's her third. Substituting in the
That'll send Worley to the free throw line.
Tucker. And at the line shooting 2 for the Pacers, Gentry Worley.
And the first free throw falls.
One more, Gentry.
And a 2-for-2 trip. Flips up the shot. Down low. Good defense there from the Pacers to knock that one away. Anderson with the rebound. Inside to Hoon. She's fouled and she'll head to the line.
Not what you like to see there from the Pacers. The basket was going in and a foul called, and they'll go to the line to complete the and one.
And at the cherry strike for the 3-point play, Reagan Moon.
And the finish. So 3-point play converted and a timeout taken. And that brings us to a full media timeout. We will take a break and we'll be back in just a moment. Welcome back, everyone. 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The Pacers with a 6-point lead and the ball. Worley. Inbound to Woodard, and she's fouled. Excuse me, it looked like Unger was fouled.
Looks like an off the ball foul there. Either way, it'll get the Pacers in the bonus. They'll go to the free throw line.
Substituting it'll be number 4, Amadia Griffin. At the line for the Pacers, Andy Unger.
Unger knocks down the first. So she's tied her career high now with 26. And sets a new one with 27 after going 2 for 2 from the line there. Congrats to Haley. 66-68 the score. Another timeout taken. 32 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Mount Olive likely looking to get a quick three-pointer off here and just see what you can do on the defensive side. Try to force a turnover on the inbound pass and avoid a foul if you can.
Like I said earlier, there's 32 seconds left. Pacers have a 8-point lead right now. This game's not over. This Mount Olive's team is aggressive on defense, and they can shoot the three well. So a couple intercepted passes and three-pointers made, and we're in a one-possession ball game.
32 seconds it might as well be another quarter in a basketball game. It can change things very quickly, especially in a game that's only separated by single digits. 8 points, it feels like a lot, but you're not safe here with this amount of time. The Pacers have to take care of the ball and play good defense. And so the Trojans will get their chance to get back into this one.
I expect the offense to run through Anderson here.
Mungalau off to Jackson. Her three-pointer misses everything.
Appears Coach Miller's now called a timeout for the inbound pass.
With 25 seconds left. So another 30-second timeout. 66-58 your score. Pacers going to look to just, get a clean inbound here to force a foul and then put this game out of reach.
Yeah, Pacers did a good job down the road here because if you remember at the start of the fourth, this was a 3-point game, and the Pacers spent most of the third quarter struggling to get the lead back, but they were able to take it and really haven't looked back since.
The Pacers really taking control of this game in that late part of that third quarter on into the fourth. Again, it was a game where the first quarter and the fourth quarter were dominated by the Pacers, whereas the middle section of the game was more in favor of the Trojans. Pacers looking to continue that dominance here at the end of this game.
And Trojans find themselves, I believe, number 24, Tucker, fouled out, so she's no longer on the floor for the remainder of the game.
And a foul. That goes against Unger.
And shooting two here, Pacers have a chance to extend the lead to double digits.
Going to the line to shoot 2 for the Pacers, Haley Unger.
Unger knocks it down. And rattles in the second, 2 for 2 for Unger. And another timeout taken, this time by Mount Olive.
And we have a 30-second timeout on the floor.
A 30-second timeout. We'll take a break, and we'll be back in just a moment. Welcome back, everyone. 68-58 your score. 22 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Trojans going to look to get a shot off quick here. To Anderson. Anderson drives, feeds down low. Off the mark. Ball's loose. And rebounded by Rivera. Pass to Webster. And I believe a timeout taken. So a 30-second timeout.
We have a 60-second timeout. On the
We'll take a
floor.
break, and we'll be back in just a moment. Welcome back, everyone. Unger has the ball. Unger passes off to Worley, and a foul.
The foul was on Novice number 2, Emma Anderson. That's her
That's going to
fourth.
send Worley to the free throw line.
For 2.
Worley knocks down the first. And a 2-for-2 trip from Worley.
Substituting for the Pacers, number 13, Jay Nelson.
So 70-58 here. Trojans will have one last shot. And they'll knock down the last second effort, but the Pacers will take this one 70-60. Nice effort from the Pacers. They were trailing for much of the middle portion of the game, but a solid finish to take this one by double digits for the Pacers. Heading into conference play, they'll be 4-5 going into the next phase of the season. That does it for us for right now, but stay tuned. Here in about 30 minutes, we'll have another contest, men's basketball action, as the Pacers will take on Southern Wesleyan University. Until then, for Reeves Altman, I'm Jordan Phillips. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you in just a little while.